Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, we have Caleb Silver. He's the editor-in-chief over Investopedia with the latest results of the Millennial survey. And Caleb, millennials are not investing enough, and they know it. Tell us more about this survey.
They do know it. We wanted to look at affluent millennials, those with enough investable income where they can actually start investing, to see what their habits were, what their tendencies were, what their fears were, and what they thought about when it came to investing, because we feel like this is a very misunderstood generation. So much is written about millennials, so much is overgeneralized. It's the avocado toast generation, they don't want to work generation. That couldn't be further from the truth. It's a big range of folks, 23 to 38, so that's a lot of people in that range. And we looked at them because they're also the first generation to really come out of the financial crisis. They were the first ones to really see what a downturn looked like, what a real bear market looked like, what a crisis looked like. But they're also the first technologically enabled generation in that they are used to looking at everything through technology, whether it's on their phone or one of their screens.
But they find it overwhelming and intimidating. Why is that?
They find it overwhelming and intimidating because, frankly, they haven't had the financial education, the literacy that you and I talk about a lot. That is the key to everything. And we found that millennials, affluent millennials that had that financial education, that learned about investing at 15 years old or younger, were much more confident than those that learned it at 21 or older, or those that never learned it. So the older you get, the harder it is to take in that information. And the older it is, when you get out of school, out of college, and you have student debt, it's really hard to start to reset, get your financial education on track, and then set an investing plan. So many of them thought it was risky, intimidating, and they were overwhelmed by the entire process.
Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from the 86th Annual STA Market Structure Conference in Washington, D.C. Joining me for this segment, we have Joe Goronsky. He's the president of Rosenblatt Securities, also the moderator on the keynote panel.
Plan not just for investing, but to set your whole financial life up so you can be confident in taking steps to save, to invest, to plan for the future.
All right, Caleb, awesome insight as always. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.